I think what you need to understand is that I'm a first generation college student, so when you start talking about why I chose to do anything as far as major or discipline, it's because of my professors and the people I work with on a daily basis. I couldn't really go to my parents or uncles or aunts or any of them and say, what college degree did you get? Because none of them had any. So speaking to professors, I knew I wanted to do business. Originally I was a management major just because I knew the business school was for me. But what I found out is that every accounting course I took I liked. Professors taught me about what it had to offer you. So just knowing what the degree had to offer you, talking to my professors who knew a lot about accounting, speaking to people within the profession, just gave me so much information, and I was able to make a decision saying, this is where I belong. And if you ask me about the program itself, that's the way it's structured, and you really need a master's degree to be really successful in this. So if that's what it takes, that's what I did. There are no difficulties. They're just areas for personal growth. So my biggest area of personal growth is just, the basic things that we all face: time management, making priorities, and setting goals. I think initially what we all start to do, and something I tell students now that I work with, is that freshman through sophomore year, I think grades were everything to me. Keeping the GPA high, getting great grades. I still have a 4.0 GPA, but I mean, back when I first started college, that meant so much more to me. So a lot of my devotion and time went to that. The further on I went in my career, it just became my priorities was helping others. I'm trying to do for them what people have done for me as far as sharing knowledge, telling me what I need to do to become successful. So if you ask me what my priorities are, I think there's been a major shift. It's gone from myself personally, establishing a career for myself. I've had a job offer for the last 2 years. I really felt like with the firm I'm going to be with. So once that became secure, I felt that it was time for me to help back and give back. So the reason I am who I am today is because so many people have helped me. I think it was a team effort. Like I said, I go to a lot of different people for a lot of different advice that I need. So as for me, what am I supposed to do with that? Am I supposed to just take all that information, live my life and go on? Or should I do the right thing and give back to others? So it's just doing for others what somebody did for you. I think that's where it comes from. I've had outstanding parents, of course. I mean, I have a solid base there. But I really think that initial helping others thing just comes from all the help that I've received. When I get that question a lot because a lot of people hear about my mentoring activities and they think, oh, I've had this one mentor who's really changed my life. And the fact of the matter is that people need a team of mentors. People have lived so many different lives. To get one from one source, I think, is not giving you the full picture of what you can do there. I could rattle off a list of names. Dr. John Darcy is probably the most influential person in my life. Professor Delia Sanchez, who got me into accounting in the first place. Professor Ruiz, just so many professor names I could go into. But I think the key point if somebody's watching this and wants to know what mentoring is, it's don't think you have to have this formal relationship with one person. It takes a team. Think of it as a board of directors in your life. I've definitely had that. So I think that's what's most important to me. I think my biggest plans, like CPA exam is definitely my biggest one. I mean, that's such a black and white goal to do, but just for my career-wise, I definitely need a CPA license, so that's the thing. I think my biggest initiative that I'll be doing moving forward is just recruiting, keeping ties with the university, helping students get to these large firms, prove that you don't need to go to a larger school to get into these large firms, and really make it easier. For me to get my job at the firm at Ernst & Young, I had to go through so many different avenues and go through so many, such an informal way into the firm. If I can make that any easier, not that students won't have to do their due diligence and do great GPA, have all those skills, but if I can make it to where they have the reputation where, hey, we hired 3 kids from Pan Am, they're great, let's hire 3 then that semester, let's hire 3 then that semester. If I can make that the case that we have, I really feel like I've done my job post-graduation to help the university again. To be honest, it's a little uncomfortable, I think. Speaking about myself, it's not my favorite subject. If I'm speaking about myself, I think the story is more about the others that have helped me and the people that I've helped. So my graduation is tomorrow, and a lot of people see it as the culmination of my college career. I think it's just the start of a new beginning. I mean, there's a reason they call it commencement. But so many people were influential on me getting there. So this interview is not probably not the best venue. I think there should be a lot of other people here talking about what they've done for me. So if you ask me about myself, I just want to thank everybody that's had a role and thank those people that I've worked with since, the people I've had the opportunity that let me mentor with them and share my knowledge. And I think it takes a lot. So I'm appreciative of both sides of that.